Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio for the first half of April 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or at notsomysticaltarot.com in the description. If you would like a personal reading, I would like to thank everyone who has ordered personal readings and has allowed me to read for them. I truly appreciate you, and I am absolutely honored that you would share your personal struggles and triumphs with me and would like my guidance on that. I've been having the best time getting to know everyone. So thank you so much. We're looking for one more card for Scorpio. First, well, what do I take? I'm going to take them both. First half of April 2019. No big shocker here. All right. You guys have been doing some mental work, and it's been hard. Like, I think you've really been working hard on something that you're trying to sort out emotionally. And that's not so much fun for you. It isn't so much emotional, like boo-hoo kind of go to a therapist work. It's more clearing out some kind of mental clutter, something that you no longer wish to engage in, and you've used a very rational thought pattern to do that. Maybe you're decluttering your house, maybe you're decluttering your finances. I feel like that's what you're doing though. You're simplifying, you're streamlining a lot of different things, and this is you just taking some time out to evaluate where you've been and where you are going and how far you've come. I really will be interested to hear what it is you're working on. I know a few Scorpios that are working on some things like this, so it doesn't surprise me that this is coming up. Now, the next thing we have, Six of Wands. You have had quite a measure of success in this work that you've been doing. And like I said, this work has been tough. That's why you have this Four of Swords. It's time for a little bit of a mental break. You need to take a little bit of a mental break from that and maybe just enjoy right here. Just enjoy this victory that you've taken yourself to. No one has done this for you. This is work you've done all on your own. And like I said, mentally, I think you are a little exhausted, but you are a little rejuvenated by this victory that you're having right now. Now, here we are with the Seven of Swords. This is a little shady, and I feel like we talked about this sometime last month. We had some little shady business going on. I think Sagittarius had some shady business, but there was a lot of shady business in March. But I don't feel like, for you, this doesn't feel like shady business. It feels more like just something you're keeping to yourself. Maybe this mental work that you've been doing, you just have not shared this with the universe. You know, maybe you're decluttering your house. Maybe you're decluttering your love life. Maybe you're decluttering emotional problems or but like this mental work you've been doing, I think that you maybe have shared it with just a few people, but it wasn't like social media worthy. And I feel like that's what it is. And maybe later on when people find out, they'll feel like you kept them from this progression in your life. You didn't tell them. Maybe you tell them a lot of stuff and you didn't share this with them, and they might feel highly offended that you didn't share this with them as if it was any of their business. But I do feel like you're keeping this to yourself. This is all secrety. This is a card of the secret keeper, that kind of thing. But I feel like it's something that you've just kept to your own business. It's not something that you wanted to share with other people. And there may be people at this Five of Pentacles here who are all, butthurt over it. Why didn't you tell me? Boo hoo hoo. You know why? Because it was none of their business. This was personal. This feels so highly personal to me that you were doing this really important personal work, and it was just for you. And anyone who is giving you a hard time, if you look at them, they're self-focused, right? This person is in the garden and they're like this. They're not seeing that there's all this beautiful stuff all around them, and they're just busy focusing on themselves and giving you a hard time. So just don't even have anything to do with it. Now, clarifying, we have the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands up here, right? So you have this mental break that you need, and you have some serious victory. You've worked really, really hard. And this is interesting because your clarifying card for that is the Empress. And yes, people get pregnant and all that stuff, but this, I feel like this is more of you kind of rebirthing you. This is kind of a spiritual rebirth. You're becoming someone different. And this is someone that you want to show the world. And this is different though. You aren't the same person anymore. Whatever this mental work that you've been doing, and these victories that you're having in that mental work, victories, mental work, taking the break, whatever it is you've been doing and working on has made you someone else. And you are really starting to feel like you're being reborn and you're not the same person anymore. And that's part of the secret thing that's going on here, because I think that you're hesitant to share who you really are with the world, who you're becoming. You're a little bit hesitant to share that with the world. But remember, you have this victory, okay? You have this victory. You've come a long way. And the card that clarifies these two is the Strength card, Major Arcana. So you have a dignified and quiet strength about you. Use that to your advantage. When people who have this going on are giving you a hard time about this new person, you're like, who do you think? I hear, who do you think you are? You were always X, Y, and Z. How are you going to be A, B, and C? Who do you think you are? This isn't who you are. Well, it is, but you need to be dignified and exude a quiet, yet authoritative strength about this. No, this is my decision for now. This is what I've decided for now. This is what's best for me right now, but without a lot of explanation. People with dignity don't give a lot of explanation, so you don't have to explain yourself, but you do need to be strong and firm in your conviction of who you are. Now, we're just going to keep going on from there. You have the Secret Keeper card and the Five of Pentacles. So you have maybe because you're not telling people, like I said, they may feel a little bit left out. Like, why didn't you tell me? And you may feel a little bit left out. And I really do feel that you may feel a little bit like out in the cold because you were in with these people when you shared all your personal business and you gave them all your information. You were in with them, and now they feel a little bit shut out. So they're kind of shutting you out. Like, well, you're not going to tell me. Well, then I'm not going to text you anymore. Or I'm not going to Facebook you. I'm not going to like your Instagram post. You know, whatever stupid stuff it might be, you may just be feeling a little bit shut out. So, you know, oh well. The clarifying cards that you have are when these two fell out down here for the Seven of Swords and this Five of Pentacles, the Secret Keeping card and the Being Left Out card. You have the Nine of Wands, which is observation. That to me says when this stuff happens to you, you need to observe what's happening and not take any action, because this is a card of not taking any action. This is a card of sheer observation. Taking action would be the 10, and it would be the burdensome card where you're walking with the burden on your back, right? We don't want that. So you're going to observe and not take any action. And this card came out with it, and I couldn't figure out why, but now I can. The Seven of Wands came out with this, and it's in reference to this, almost like it's clarifying this 9. Yes, you're going to observe, but that's all you're going to observe, and then you're going to take a step back and just say no. And that's what I always hear with this particular version of the Seven of Wands. You have these 6 wands that are coming at someone, and she is not making a big scene. You don't see her flailing around, but she's just like, with this one rod right here, she's just like, no. So when all of this stuff flares up, you're going to stop and observe, and you're going to stand firm and strong and just say no. Just say no. Let me know how this resonates with you. Please keep me up to date. I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Thank you for watching.